Yep. Alright, if you got a stream crash, just restart and it should appear. Alright, might be with a rapier. Not a bad choice, Katsubutai. Okay, my connection today is really bad for whatever reason. I'll have to probably stop something, maybe decrease the quality here. Try to get some upload rate. Alright. A small advantage for Subotai there, but I should not count out his opponent PvP. Yeah, nice deflection there and a flurry attacks to finish it off. That's the way. Oh, so many blade beats. Yeah, Subotai just trying to get around, get to a zone where he should be relatively safe. Which seems to be his left side. And he's doing great with this strategy so far, so just one more point. And I'm gonna finish this fight, and that quickly. Oh, this time slap with a sword did not work, but slap with a rapier did. Is this a comeback? Are we smelling here a comeback? Is my connection so bad? I'm wondering. Alright, a little bit touched the router, but that's GG. First round for Subotai. And so far very fast. But I guess we like fast. And PvP, everybody stays with the same pick. Nothing changing. Right, let's check out the chat. Wiggly Mitten 112. Alright, perfectly dashes. Very nice everybody to see here. Yep, and that sideways attack, all you need really. Well, not all you need, but definitely is a good one. Yep, yep. Maybe it is all you need, I wonder. Can Subotai just win with this one move? Doubtfully, but can definitely increase the chances. Alright, I might be gonna turn off some big games. Don't know what are you, but I'm gonna exit. Exit. Alright. Now the digits connection gonna be bad, I guess, and that's final. Nice flurry of attacks there for Subotai, but was stopped mid action. Oh, and another one from PvP. So far, retreat stabs working like a charm, and a little bit of double. Maybe Pur should keep the spam on. Oh, that slash working wonders. Yeah. But just no follow-up though. Oh, and again, just over the guard and blocks it with the last one. That attack seems to work wonders right now. Okay, blocking now this active pairing. I love active pairing into a double. And PvP evens it out. Wow, what a close match actually. Yeah, now like risky moment, cannot just blindly go in, but yes, Subotai keeps pressure, and that pressure makes Platypi charge in aimlessly and die, so GG 2-0. Nice, 2 slashes. Yeah, I'm just thinking, why is my internet being such unreliable right now? Yeah, I kinda noticed. It's been already a few days. But what tornado there from Subotai. That was great action. I love to see like things like that. That was just crisp, just non-stop. Damn. That's what makes this game really good in my opinion. Hello Zork as well, first timers, welcome. And finally a point for Platypi. Oof. Oh, Subotai tired. Doing the retreat slashes to block. Yeah, but yeah. Maybe if enemy had to come closer range, this would be easier, but with distance like that from Platypi, yeah, not happening. Yes, but I just need one more point. With a solid performance, possibly 8 minutes right now. Very strong time. Oh, another hit. That's a lot of slashes there. Alright, but Platypi is still holding on. But I can make few bad mistakes to get maybe an easy point, but no, this soon we'll have to stop because the defense is closing in. Oh, nice charge in there. But that's it. Hesitation should have maybe followed up. That was the point for game for Subotai. GG's guys. GG's.
That went better than I expected, I won't lie. Platypi earlier was beating me constantly with Marta, so I had to think of some ways to counter it. And I'm glad it worked out there. Just being more active, I think, was very important.
Alright. Well, maybe let's give Jihadi a chance and title shot versus Oakenlicks. So I assume Oaken left side. If you want right side, just tell me. But yeah, let's get our title fight straight up.
Okay. Sadly, I do have to go AFK very soon, but I'll make sure both fighters can get in and everything's good before I step away.
Alright, that's perfect, thanks.
Just gonna make coffee.
Alright. Yeah, definitely Plat was a bit too aggressive and getting blade beat. Alright, Jihad with a high poise. Coming in. Oh, but yeah, today we have still, let's see, with this one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 fights. So we got a big juicy card. Alright, let's see if everybody joining. What's happening? I see
Oak is
Jihadi.
not here yet.
Where are you, Oak? Okay, I see him writing. Oh, he's not home. He'll get there in 10 minutes. Alright, alright. Then let's then proceed to our next matchup, which is gonna be Piper versus Viglia.
Okay. Same deal, I'll make sure they're in, then I'll head off.
Yep, perfect. Piper on the left side, Viglia on the right side.
Yeah, Platt might have been a bit more aggressive than he was in our spars. He did really well with the back Y and just sniping my wrist anytime I came in when we were sparring. But yeah, I think just the fact that I was more active with the side steps, I was deflecting his attacks. Just doing 3-hit combos, not just 2-hit combos, and you know, just taking any opportunity I had was very crucial.
Yep, 100%.
Marta is tough though. I probably made it look a little easier at times when I was just beating that blade aside. I mean, the reason I had to do those 3-hit combos is because her point is going to come back online if I'm not ready to sort of beat it again or kill her immediately. So it was definitely a tough character, a tough fight.
Yeah, but yeah, you played it out very well. Did not look like a very hard challenge, but well done. Alright, Piper left, Viglia right, and should be a fire banger. All of my mistakes
Kind
with
of
the ping problems. Understandable, Viglia.
Yeah, I'm just lucky Bar is also a decent counter to rapiers.
Yeah.
Wiggly, you're on the right. Is there a problem? Just kidding, of course. Yeah. You picked left accidentally. That's fine. Piper, just select the right side and switch sides. Or I can do it myself. I don't mind. There we are. Okay, Piper on the left, Wiggly on the right. Okay, Piper in. Oh, was that? Did you mean to do that? That was very quick. We can go back if we need to. Yeah, I don't think he wanted to do Isabella. At least not. I mean, he can play Isabella, but he's more of an Alex and Martha player, so.
Yeah, definitely.
And that was a very quick pick, so. I think he just, his pick was slightly delayed, so he pressed twice.
Very likely.
Beautiful, Alex versus Gideon. I'll be watching, but I gotta mute myself. I'll be right back.
Alright, see you soon. Oh, we got a good matchup. Like, I expect this to be 10 minutes, no more, no less, because these guys are savages. I'm expecting a lot of explosivity, a lot of charge-ins, jump-ins, swaggy moves, and yeah, a lot of fighting. Like, this potentially could be a fight of the night, but we will see though. So far so good, very quick, as expected. The main strategy of the both guys is just to go forwards and win, and that's a very respectable strategy, if you ask me. Oh, double hit though. Or why was Alex stunned? Oh, push though. Viper waited it out perfectly and pushed. Big slash ends up in a double. At this point there's more loading screen than actual like, exchange. Because they're just so fast. Man, this should nerf the loading screen. It should be like almost instant. I would love that. Would really increase the tempo of the game. Might even change the meta. Never know. Small things like that. Because you're like, maybe fight mentality would change. It would like require more speed and Wiggly one more slash away from victory. Oh, both go in. Wiggly pressed the correct button. That was crisp. That was dope. I loved it. Alright, that's round 1. Let's see for round 2 what did they got. Piper with the good ult, Wiggly with mirrors him actually with an Alexander mirror. That's interesting. Yeah, then you just check which side who. Okay, Wiggly left side, just to remember. Piper right side. I mean, if Wiggly pulls out this win, it's gonna be a statement and a bragging right at the same time. So at all costs, Piper cannot let Wiggly win this one. He might let him lose like the whole game, but he cannot lose this round though. Wow, leg slash gets blocked, but second one finishes him. That was crisp. That was crisp. And another nice slash. Yeah, so far Piper really showing why he's the master of Alexander and not Wiggly. But Wiggly though, no, should not be counted out. He does know the fundamental. Oh, both go with the same attack and same result. Oh, breaks through the guard, hits the leg, but Piper doesn't limp. Yeah, why did he not limp? That was straight up leg attack. Is it because of this block? Or is that a bug or something? Well, interesting nonetheless. Oh, nice one. Nice one, really good. But it's not enough though, and it's 1-1. Okay, I wrote Wiggy. Wiggy. Right, Piper on the left side, Wiggly on the right side. As expected. Not expected, but very glad to see that. Ooh, perfect grab there with an execution. Oh, gotta love those moves, man. Gotta love those moves. Damn, that looked like max range. Right, good slash from Piper there. Okay, and he has points. And he gets points. Damn. Can this be a turnaround? Oh, this already turnaround. Something just clicked in Piper's brain and he just started doing way better. Wow, just doing the same thing, I feel. And being very successful at it. Oh, now it still worked. It still worked. Alright. Can he repeat the success? Okay, double. Alright, something changed finally. Just not one way. Nice grab. I mean push. Wow, not double. That's great. But Piper though takes it, and it's 2-1 for Piper. Alright, potentially this is the game point, but Wiggly did very well in the first round with Gideon. Let's see if we can recreate his success once more, or will Piper already warmed up do a little bit better than the first time. That was beautiful. That dodge was beautiful, but ended up in a double, which was not bad, but damn, did I love that dodge. Yeah, over aggression gets punished. Piper ahead, just enjoying the fight. It's for really good action. Oh, Piper injured, but is able to retreat and secure the point. I wish Wiggly would win this round so we would get the 5th game of these guys, because so far it's been very fun. Ooh, that was nasty. That was real tight. That like, damn, I felt that one just looking at it. Yeah, jump worked out. The damage on the arm was not enough. And a double. Oh, underbelly, that's it. That's it, that's a GG. Nicely done, guys. What a fight. What a fight. You spelled Wiggly wrong. Yes, it was on purpose. Alright, GG, guys. Damn. Alright, welcome Subotai back.
Hey.
Alright, we got a banger match of Piper and Wiggly. I love the comment from Wiggly there, saying that if he made 5 million from the bet of this game, he would never work on it again. Okay, what a comedian, damn.
Yeah. It is being worked on though. There's a new character coming out soon, so.
Yeah, definitely. It still has updates. Maybe not as fast as we would like, but you know, it's one person doing it all, so he probably does other things as well.
Yep, focus here.
Alright, Talk, I guess you're the left side. If you don't want left side, just tell me, and Jihad the right side.
Get back outside. Okay, Oaken licks on the left,
Yep.
assuming that's what he wants, and Jihadi on the right.
Tomato juice. Oh my god. Oh, that's nasty. Well, not nasty, but not for everybody's taste.
Sign versus Marina.
Damn. I'm not sure how this matchup goes. What do you think about this matchup? Well, actually, let's do an announcement, of course, for the beginning. And please touch tips.
Guard.
Jihadi,
Hey, Jihadi.
have to
Bad
touch tips.
sportsmanship. You gotta touch tips, yeah. Or touch with your shield, if that's what you. I think she just holds her shield out. So touch with the shield.
Yeah.
Come on, but no. Use your shield. No sword.
Alright.
Yeah, you gotta use that shield.
That's first time we have sword touching shield in our USFC championship fight, but on the left is Oaken Lakes, current new champion. Just got it last week. Today he's here to prove a point with a broadsword, and on the right side is our little bit newer contender, but on a winning streak, and see if he like still shines on him, coming in with a shield for title fight and for title fight announcement. So best of luck to both fighters and have fun, guys, and good luck. Alright.
Yeah, Marina has a very fat tip.
Very fat tip indeed.
Ooh. Pushing to stab to the face.
And another one. Oh.
Yeah.
But what do you think about this matchup, Subotai?
I'm not sure how it tends to go. I think Calc is really slow. That's kind of the main problem he's gonna have here. And the stabs might not be quite as effective.
Yeah, it's possible. We definitely need to find a way of approach against this matchup. And damn,
Yeah, I think Oak might switch to Laszlo. Laszlo can definitely deal with Marina very well.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Because if he continues like that, and if that goes well, we're gonna have our new lucky contender for USFC. Because already like winning by quite a good margin right now.
Yeah, that stab, you've got to sidestep it, beat it, stuff like that. Calc is slow, so he struggles to deal with that.
Yeah, definitely. You have enough time to block and counter with a good reaction timing.
Yeah. Whereas if you're Barabash, all you gotta do is go back and flick, sidestep, and these sorts of things, and that attack gets parried very easily.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, just goes around the guard as well so easily. Seems like a tough matchup.
Oh.
Damn, and just like that, Jihadi on a roll right now, 1-0. Will this force Oaken Lakes to cower down and go for his main, or he will try to be true to Kalkstein? Oh, he's staying too.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Oh my god. I mean, if this goes the same way, it's not gonna look good for him. Is he giving away champion title, or is it like so
He parried
focused
it with a
in?
stab this time.
Yep, and got it. Nice, broke to the guard
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, let's remember that Oak is known for adapting, even in the worst of situations, so we could see a totally different outcome.
100%. Like I like to say, Oaken starts doing better once he's losing. And definitely already like 2-point advantage so far. Might be a little bit confusing, Jihadi. All the strategies from before were not working that well this time. Oh, again.
That was nice. He's found some good cut combinations, and that's what you gotta do. You gotta find angles around the shield, use your reach, and use more forcing moves. If you do that, then Marina can start really struggling.
Yeah. Yeah, that X-Cut seems to be working wonders there.
Yeah.
And plus he's baiting very well.
Yeah. Objectively
Oh.
speaking, Marina has the lowest health pool in the game. Not very good damage, and so when it becomes a brawl, even somebody like Calc is just gonna walk all over her.
Yeah. Damn, from such a good performance by Jihadi by now. Oaken is just completely countering everything that he's throwing at him like that.
Flawless.
Yeah, flawless.
That's what Oak does. And now he's gonna be very confident with Calc, so I don't think he's gonna switch. If there was any chance of it before, there's no chance now.
Yeah. Yeah, Jihadi going for that Alexander. Interesting choice.
50-50 pick, I find, in this matchup. Can go either way depending on if Calc can keep Alex at a distance or if Alex can close in
Yeah.
and use his superior angles and speed. Calc obviously has those stabs and he has reach and all these sorts of things to help him out.
Oh, pushes from a mile away there with a nice force push. Well done by Oakenlix.
Oh,
Patron
tried the
Z.
same thing, I think. Yeah. Pushing Alex, it can be done, of course, but it's probably more risky than it is with Marina.
Nicely countered. Yeah, Jihad, if he wants to use USFC belt, he needs to lock in like 100, like he never locked in before.
Yeah. Dashes in, gets punished, but no kill. Nice exchange, wow.
Jihadi comes out on top. Then yeah, Jihad needs to really learn to double jump away once you get pushed. Oh, another one. Just slides through the guard and just passes through the neck, and that's it.
Yeah, Oak's getting a little too close, I think. The spacing can be very deceptive against Alex.
Indeed. Oh, big swings. Lot of swings. Oh, that's dangerous.
Oh, don't jump.
Yeah, it's a change especially.
Yeah, good on Oak for keeping his cool there. He eventually gets that back X, which is a very dangerous move from Calc.
Yeah.
For any character, not just Alex.
Yeah, Jihadi gets punished there for swinging wildly once more. Really needs to focus on this.
Yeah. I like how it's going though. A Jihadi dominated the first one, then Oak got a flawless, and so now they're even. Sometimes high-level matches go that way as they adjust to each other.
Yep.
And then they lock in.
Oof. Not looking good for Jihadi there. Oaken just needs one more.
Big cut. Oak keeps his cool. The stab doesn't land, nor does the cut.
Jihadi comes out on top.
Why he's on top?
Because he's winning.
Is he?
Yeah.
What?
Jihadi somehow wins
Doesn't
that
matter.
too.
What? Why he's on top?
Probably did the big cut, not the stab, because the stab is not a very good move. From Alex. Big cut out of measure, but the stab from Oak, precisely done. 2-1 for Oak. Oak needing one more round, and if he wins, he hangs on to that champion title. Jihadi might need to change something up. He's gonna go Connor, Marina. He's thinking about Marina. That didn't go so well last time, but maybe he feels comfortable with Marina. No, he goes Connor. So this will be interesting. Broadsword and shield versus broadsword. I'm actually kind of happy he went Connor, but obviously I encourage people to just pick what they think will work, not to necessarily pick what's most interesting. But he decided to go Connor on his own.
Oh, and it gets Fierce Blood though, so maybe not a bad pick.
Yeah.
Maybe gonna throw off a little bit Oakenlix.
Trick shot, the back X does not land. Bit of a trade there actually. It didn't look like Oak hit at first, but he did manage to tag the shoulder.
Yep.
And again, Connor's HP not the best, so if they start trading blows, Calc will win most of the time, assuming they don't both die.
Yep. Still, those stabs are working, yeah, very good, and seem to be a little bit faster.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely does have some good stabs. Oak needs to be very careful of letting that point come past the zone.
Yep.
Obviously, Connor, though, has to close the distance oftentimes. His reach isn't that great minus his stabs.
But that move seems to work like really well right now. 4 points advantage.
And he has the London as well, which is a shorter one that looks more like a shank than a
Yeah.
lunge. We might see that too.
Yeah, great at closer range though. Great push there from Oaken. He has the first
That's
point.
my version of the London. Just stab you in the face.
Yep.
And I think I said it before, it's also a boring opening in chess called the London.
Alright.
But some people do swear by it. That's not to say it's a bad opening, people just find it boring.
Yes, yes.
I think at the highest level though, like Magnus and Hikaru, it's not played though. I think they play other stuff.
Alright.
I guess because if it's a boring opening, the other guy knows everything about it, and so it just leads to a game that could lead to a draw.
Alright.
Anyway. Stab to the body.
Yeah, the same one. So far this
London's
one.
goated. Yeah, some people swear by it. Like I said, I don't play it, but Gotham chess fan over there in the chat. And actually 2-2 now.
Yeah, surprisingly Oaken looks with the stab pulls out a wild card, so it's the match round,
Well, he does
match
play it
point.
occasionally. Yeah, but it's not like his favorite opening. I'm sure he does play it sometimes, though. That doesn't surprise me. High guard. Oak sticking with Calc, which, I mean, it's sensible. He's come back and won even after a dreadfully bad round for him the first time around, so I bet you he'll adjust here and make life very difficult for Jihadi.
Yeah, indeed. Jihadi needs to be though not make any more mistakes like he did before, but I mean he played perfectly, but Oaken already adjusting.
Yeah.
Already got some kind of a strategy, and yeah, Jihadi missing with his range, so that's really not good for him.
Yeah. This is where experience, especially from somebody as good as Oak, really comes into play. Jihadi, he's been with us for a bit. He knows how to play the characters he can play. But the fact is, he can't adjust to the same extent that Oak can. Oak is just that much more consistent. If you bring something new, you might be able to surprise him. Even for one round, you might be able to do it. But at some point, Oak is gonna just read you like a book. And he does that even with the best players, so...
Yeah, and
It's
he's
not the
doing
hate
it
on
right now.
Jihadi's play, it's just Oak is really good.
Yeah, Jihad is retreating in confusion right now. Really like, probably not sure what is the best approach here. And maybe he needs to look back to the first round and what he was working on. That little stab. Oh, but the blade beat again, and
It's
like
brutal.
the same stab to the head. What a
Yeah,
match.
that's a retreat thrust, so it's like max range. Even if something goes wrong, he's way out of range. And just like I predicted, Oak could get another flawless.
Yeah, from losing to a flawless, damn. That's some adaptation there.
Oh, we cursed him a little bit there. It's okay though, he's doing well.
Yeah, he has a lot of percentage chance to win right now, but maybe, just maybe, no. No, maybe.
Trying to curse him into losing again.
Yeah,
Oh man,
but no.
that would have been funny.
Oaken Leaks gets it and he defends the title, but Jihadi, that was a good shot. I mean, going to the 5th round with the champion, that was well played. Yeah, well played. Good job, guys. Alright, next up is my match. Oh, actually, yeah, my match versus PvP. So that's gonna be fun. Alright.
You're on about long guard thing. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, you're newer and you really wanted that title badly, I could tell. So there's no harm done. At least you realized your mistake before you started killing them.
Yep, yep. That was, anyways, great at fight. Great attempt. Just a little bit, just need a little bit and would be a new USFC champion. But life goes on, so now it's gonna be me versus Peko. And then of course we're gonna have some Julian versus Fishhand, British Turk versus Lamb, Mojo Rising versus Apostle. And yeah, that's, I mean, and then Maestro, maybe if he comes in, we're gonna give him a match as well. I did
Okay.
ping Peko, I didn't ping Peko. Alright, I'll ping Peko.
No worries, the link is already there.
Yep, yep.
Commentator's curse, yep. Yeah, there's a little bit of that, but Oak is just an absolute demon, so that was enough to stop him. It only briefly took a flag away from him.
Yeah, not much harm done. Oh, whoa, wait, who you fighting, plebeian? Let me check on my list. Plebeian. Oh, right, you're fighting Maestro Cake. And if he does not come, plebeian, you're fighting somebody, I guess. We'll find your opponent. No worries, you're definitely fighting. We'll just see who we get as we go on. Alright, can I get a keyboard, please?
Oh, yes, yeah. Should have it now, I'll just back out just in case.
Alright. Alright, Peko, let's give them a good, memorable fight. Something to be written in histories about. Okay, it's good. Might be a wrong map, but we will see in just a bit. No, all good. Perfect. Alright.
Connor, which isn't surprising from Pekola.
Yep. Yep.
It's a double to start us off. Goes low, Pekola, another low cut. Vinu goes in, but doesn't get the hit. Needs to find a better angle. It looks like Pekola very good at shutting down offensives with the single tempo actions. That shield stopping the attack as he hits you back. Nice exchange. Vinu going with his trademark strategy, but it doesn't quite work.
Yeah, everything seems a little bit on slow-mo, but it does not bother me. Ouch. Ouch.
Back and forth. Thrusto up above. Hekla moving out of range as Vinu tries to punish that. That's a good hit to the hand. Aimed at the leg, but Pekla's hand was down there, so...
Alright, I have the leg attack, right? Which one is the leg attack?
Good question.
Damn it.
Like, much.
And oh, that's the one.
Okay. Probably shouldn't be telling you anyway, but yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be hard though. Need to be not so obvious.
8 cuts there. Vinu just going straight on. There he tries to find an angle but gets hit. Vinu's gotta change something. Pekla with a dominant performance. Stab there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, nice thing about Connor is he does have a shield, and he's definitely defensive minded, but you can slip attacks in easier than you can with Marina. Nice leg cut from Pekla. Good dash back by Vinu, but still gets hit. Went for a stab and overextended. But hindsight is 20/20. I see what he was trying to do, and it made sense. There's the London.
Nice finish.
Very quick. It's pretty much impossible to react to if Pekla sucks it up right. It's a very quick stab. Oh yeah, there's a bot in the chat, but I'm sure Vinu is eager to fight right now, so he'll probably deal with that later.
Yeah, he can stay, whatever, just don't please press any links, guys.
Yeah. Laszlo and Tarnowski, which is exciting. Traditionally, I think Laszlo does better in this matchup, but it's by no means hopeless for Tarnowski. Tired there, good backdash. Vinu going in with a bunch of upcuts. There you go, yeah, I think he needed to just keep it straightforward and go with that. Cut coming down. Pekla have some nice cancels, and you can follow that up very easily with a big cut. Tarnowski has a lot of complex combos. Bit of a trade there. And it's double. Pekla definitely is going to be relying on Tarnowski's ability to switch tempo out of nowhere. Oh, that little stab. Little bit of an exchange there, then Vinu got poked just slightly. That's a really funny move that Tarnowski has.
That was great stuff.
Yeah, you rarely see it work, but Pekla made it work here. He's a pretty good Tarnowski. Another one for Pekla.
Nice.
Another fun matchup. Yeah, it definitely is a fun matchup. It's a tough one for Tarnowski, but I think a good Tarnowski player can still make it work. And Pekla is showing us that right now, keeping it even. Oh, nice. He canceled the recovery of that first cut to hit the arm into a second one. Making mincemeat of that arm, and that's a double. That's the other tough thing with Tarnowski. He switches up tempo, and it's very easy for him to land after blows on you. So you gotta fight him very cleanly, because otherwise his damage is really, really high. And his HP is pretty good too, so definitely pretty tanky. Nice. The high guard into horizontal slash, which is not a common move seen, but it's perfect for Laszlo here. Ooh, some cancels. Vinu calls him out immediately and takes the hand off. Again, tries to call him out there. Those pokes. Bit of blade beating action. Pekla a little bit stunned there. Then tries to go for that cut, but he gets punished. It's not over. Vinu with a nice hit to the belly. That's a double. He gets run through as he finishes it off. Cancels from Pekla, and again, those tempo switches. You think you're punishing him, but there's another cut coming in. And that's nice. The challenge with Tarnowski. Yeah. Sometimes you even gotta wait till the third cut with him. It's pretty terrifying if the Tarnowski player is really good.
Okay.
Pekla.
I'll take it.
It's thinking.
Let's have fun.
Jendrik.
Jendrik mirror. Let's go.
This will be just pandemonium. Vinu on the attack. definitely more his style.
What?
Tekla gathering the axe, parries it
What?
there actively. The jump
What?
misses, this tired swing misses, the follow-up hits with the haft. More haft hits, not an axe head hit unfortunately, but Venu's stamina is just tanking from those hits. So is Pekla's, and they both go for a swing, but I think Pekla just had a bit more stamina. Oh, nice. Retreat A
Oh
cut.
my
That's actually a little
God.
bit underused. A little bit underused, but it probably is a good punish to the liver shot. Which is one of the main moves you want to be using in this mirror, or against any character. Big chops, but Pekla recovers and blocks.
What?
And with the retreat attack, the haft in the way of those attacks, and there's an A chop. Pekla just dominating this one. The kick, and he hooks the axe a little bit, but that wasn't the proper hooking move though. And then a clash of axes. They both do the same attack. Pekla threatening a hook right there, but out of measure. Cancels from Pekla, downward swing, stunning Venu, almost sniping the hand, but Venu dashes back. Venu trying to lock in a good parry there with the swing, but no dice for either of them. They've both hit with the half there. There's a nice hit from Venu. Pekla starting to get tired. Venu looking to finish this up, but Venu's gotta watch his stamina as Pekla's dashing away too. There's a grab that misses, and I think there was a tired swing or something. I don't know what that was.
I was trying to grab, but
Okay, this is Hall of Fame. There's Venu getting a hit. Okay, Venu's still in this. Pekla some cancels. It's really spooky with Yender because you can't block as easily as you can other characters. Venu's gonna watch that stamina. Pekla's gonna go in for the kill. He cancels though, really throwing Venu off. He's trying to bait a tired swing in, I think, which is actually kind of smart. Pekla goes in. There's the tired swing. No damage. A bunch of hits that do not do damage. I think Pekla deserved it though.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Pekla trying to sidestep. I'm glad I'm paying full attention. This is crazy. Oh. Okay, Pekla needs one more. Venu goes low and there's a chop to the face.
That's it. GG.
Yeah, I'll tell you, even if the axe hits weren't sharpened though, your skull would just have dents in it from that axe. It still wouldn't be good.
Oh, that was a good game. GG Pekla. Let's go to the next one, and it's gonna be Julian versus Fishy Hand.
That was a pleasure to commentate. Thanks for that, guys. That last Yendrick mirror.
Yeah, it was good.
It's like watching a hockey game and trying to commentate. It's so much happening. Both did good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Yendrick mirrors are. Yeah, sport. Yeah, I really felt like I was a sport commentator just now. You have to be that quick though. So much happens so quickly, and the situation can change on a dime. Julian and Fishy.
Yep. For plebeian special title match?
Title match.
What do you mean?
What?
What day for Drunken Sword title?
Oh, for Drunken Sword title. He wants the Drunken Sword title. Okay.
I mean, plebeian disagreeing
If
so
they-
far. What is this Drunken Sword title?
Oh, he disagrees with title. He doesn't want the title shot, but he wants a rematch. So that's the condition.
I think we can make something out if Master Kick does not come in time, so definitely we'll work something out. Special, but Piper wants special title match. So far no special titles. All of them are so far in a vault. And yeah.
Okay, they're both here.
Alright, I'm gonna be back in just a few minutes, so I'll be right back.
Let me know if you need a keyboard, guys. I don't quite recall. And Fishy Hand, I think this might be his first match in any competition, so let us know. Okay, Julian's here, Fishy Hand's here. Well, Yendrik from Fishy Hand. And that's your first kill for him. Maybe inspired by what we just saw. Because that Yendrik mirror was crazy. Wow, Gideon just tanks that hit to the head. But it was with the half, to be fair. Not with the axe head. So, sometimes that happens. The axe is a very distance sensitive weapon. You do, for the best effect, you do have to hit with the axe head. You cannot just hit any part of it necessarily and hope that it'll work, especially that close. When you're so close and you're doing a long range move, you're less likely to get the stun effect. Nice. Julian seems to roughly understand what he needs to do to win this matchup. Fishy Hand probably less experienced overall. Julian's newer too, but he's been with us a bit. He's done some competitions, so he's used to this sort of the pressure, and he's definitely understands many of the characters. Good retreat attack from Fishy Hand though. Yendrik's kind of a wild card, so Julian can't dismiss him completely. Yendrik might lack a guard, but he also does a good job of breaking through guards, so. I think the experience difference is showing so far though. Julian being very composed here. And wow, that was a quick chop there from Fishy Hand. Nicely done. Like I said, you get careless against Yendrik, he can walk all over you all of a sudden and just make your life a living hell with some of those combos. Nice use of the high guard. It just didn't quite land. There's a chop. I think Julian's getting a bit too passive, and Fishy Hand is doing the right thing. When your opponent's passive, it's always good to start dictating the fight, to take initiative. And if you're smart about it, go on the attack. And if your opponent's just standing there, especially if you're playing Yendrik, like there's no point playing defensive to begin with Yendrik. You just go in. Nice chop to the leg. This is actually some really good Yendrik play from Fishy Hand. Julian's got to be careful. This is anybody's round now. That chop was nasty. Goes for another series of attacks. Julian is taken out eventually.
Damn, seems like an exciting matchup.
Yeah, it is. Still anybody's. Julian with a blade beat, but doesn't.
Whoa.
Yeah, he tries backing away, but there's the chop to the dome.
Well, I'm glad to see more Yendrik players and doing well.
Good, they've switched sides. Some same picks as well. I think Julian was playing Samuel earlier. But obviously he just enjoys sabers in general, given his choice of Gideon. The jump, don't jump.
Yeah, got his just face skinned off right there.
Yeah, unfortunately the jump is very telegraphed, but sometimes it works. We've seen it work before.
Oh.
But 9 times out of 10 I would say it's not the best move.
Yeah. Seems Julian a little bit hesitant.
Oh, that chop almost hit the foot. That would have been awesome if it did.
Yeah, would be
Just
great.
nail his foot to the floor with the axe. That'd be just brutal.
Yep.
A lot of nerves down there that would easily put you out of a fight.
Yep.
But Julian's now doing quite well. I think he's adjusted a little bit. Nice chop to the body. Another one. Playing with her against the end, hesitation is defeat, gotta lose the fear. Yeah, 100%. You can't be afraid, regardless of whether you're on the receiving end of Yendrik or if you're Yendrik himself.
Yep.
I think to a degree it's true of all characters, but when so much can go wrong and you're picking a character who cannot block or struggles to block because Yendrik is so good at chopping, you just can't afford to hesitate.
100%.
Nice. There's a good example of that fishy hand. His initial attack wasn't good, but he kept going. That's what you gotta do.
Yep.
Going low. Oh, too close for some of those cuts. I think that's the main mistake Fishy's been making. Just choice of moves at some points. But his Yendrik still has been pretty impressive.
Indeed.
Ooh, bunch of cuts. Out of measure, beating the axe head there. Chop misses.
Oh,
Wow.
flurry of attacks, ends it. Yeah, maybe fish against a little bit poor choice of attacks up close. That liver shot would maybe worked out a little bit better, but then again, Julian was doing very well with that Gideon. And they again just sticking to their characters, so it's 1-1. Alright. Yeah, Piper is asking for some weird special UFC title. Trying to bribe me, but I don't know, man, I don't know. Seems like a little bit out of place.
Ooh, bunch of hits from Fishy Hand. Another hit,
Oh,
another hit.
What? Well, yeah, finally gets it and somehow cuts off the hand actually. Damn. Damn. Yeah, Yandrik is just, we see a little bit unreliableness of him hitting an open spot and
he's
just
a wild card.
not breaking through.
Goes low. Julian doesn't fall for it. Goes in for an onslaught punch and a cut.
Nice job there. Perfectly done by Julian.
Yeah, I suspect he wanted a cut actually, but that was the time to jump. Not jump, punch. Because you're so close.
Yeah.
It was perfect, so.
Yeah, great stuff, guys.
Oh, don't jump. I shouldn't have said it. I misspoke and Fishy Hand was inspired. Goes low. Bunch of cuts. Oh, nice hit from Julian. Just going on the offensive, but then backs away so that that attack whiffs, which really helps with stamina. Fishy Hand's stamina much lower because of that. Stab, nicely done.
Oh, brutal. Yeah, Fishy Hands really needs to adapt.
Yeah.
It's sometimes hard with a wild card like that. But that's not
yeah,
gonna
experience
work.
is taking over. 100%. Julian's played more competitions, so unsurprisingly. Oh, the punch again, and then a cut. Nice.
GG.
That
Well,
comes in so fast too.
yeah.
That is a thumbnail. Gideon punching Yendrik.
Yo, Fish Against, there's one more round, so you're not out. It's best of 5. So
Yep.
it's 2-1 for Julian. So you still might take it out. So please don't leave.
Hecklish is very nice from Julian. Yeah, he's done a great job. Yeah, definitely if you want to add a thumbnail to that stream, the punch is what I would choose.
Yep.
That'll get some clicks.
I just agree that it's just somewhat random. However, algorithm blesses you. Well, this might be the last round where Julian plays the same game he was playing before, but maybe Fish Against can adapt.
Oh. Chop to the head.
And yeah, Piper from trying to bribe started into demanding. It's very weird.
Touch there from Julian. 1-1. Good early kill from Fishy Hand, but he's gonna capitalize.
Oh yeah, that
Nice
was
cut
too
up
close.
close.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
at
Fishy
this
Hand should
range.
have done something different.
Indeed, at this range it just
Like
does
quicker
not
shot.
work.
Chop out of measure. Yeah, it's the experience. Like, Fishy Hand did great earlier on, don't get me wrong. But Julian's experience has now taken complete control.
Wait, Piper, didn't you win your game against your match against Wiggly? I think you did. So that's would
Yeah.
like put you to
Oh.
2 wins. I'm not sure
Hits
about
the
it.
arm, but no. No dice. A stab there to the thigh, another cut. 3 cuts. 3
Oh.
attacks, I should say.
I'm brutal.
Yeah, Julian just executing him. Oh, a bit late on that cut, I would say. And then Fishy Hand took advantage.
Yep, indeed.
Big chop. They both go low, and wow, Fishy Hand wins it.
Nice counter. And I loved how they both went for the same exact attack.
Nice retreat attack there. Fishy Hand is starting to adjust. It's really
Yeah.
nice to see from him.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, too close.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get that close, you gotta grab or you gotta push, you gotta do a liver shot, something like that.
Yeah, X is
Oh,
not
to the
a
leg.
bad choice, but still sometimes not reliable at all. Still though, Julian is for Julian's match point, but this can change in any second and just, oh my god,
Oh,
goddamn
that
X
head
hit.
didn't quite connect. Okay, that
X,
was
X,
okay.
not
A
work.
bunch of punches, yeah.
Uh,
Okay, yeah, he deserves it after all that.
yeah, 100%. Got a good 3 hits, 4 hits in. Oh, again,
Cut didn't land.
almost.
Ooh,
So close,
yeah,
so close.
it was a good setup, but the wrong follow-up, I think. Cut's coming in. Oh no, that's yeah.
It. 2-2. Nice job, guys, and we got the 5th
2-2.
round.
Yeah, awesome match. Buries the axe into his throat.
Yeah, brutality. And plus, what a comeback there from Fishy Hand, being so behind and managing to come out with a win. And yeah, now maybe he might win this one. But you never know. Julian might go Super Saiyan as well.
Julian waits. Big cuts there. The punch does not land. Good movement from Julian.
Oh, that's
Stab,
that.
nice.
Yeah. This range is gonna do it.
They both pause, trying to get each other to make a mistake, and Julian is the one who provokes Fishy Hand into swinging.
Yep.
Julian goes in, but a bit out of measure there. Punished instantly.
Oh,
Goes in
big
again, a
swing.
punch, and then yeah. When Gideon lands a cut like that, it's over.
Yeah, I should went with something simpler there.
Nice retreat chop there. That's what Fishy Hand needs to do to claim that space, get perfect spacing. A nice knee and then a cut.
Oh, yeah, I got
Fishy Hand a bit tired.
opportunity,
Oh,
but
but he recovers. Nice.
yeah, a little bit of hesitation there. Cost Julian quite a lot.
Oh,
Gets a hit,
trade.
survives.
Yeah, gets hit in the leg, but doesn't care.
Yeah, but that X was a little bit too short of a target, which gives Julian easy opportunity to get ahead once again. Ooh, such a range, keeping
Nice
it close,
pressure, yeah.
counters. Wow, that was crisp.
Fishy Hand goes in, but out of measure gets chopped there. Just the ranging was wrong there. Good try.
Yeah, this might be it. The next point might be just
Yeah.
it.
High guard from Fishy Hand. Julian stands still, then waits for the attack, but the follow-up lands. Nice from Fishy Hand.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Julian marches forward there. Chop out of measure. Nice from Julian. Good spacing.
GG. What a fight, guys. Amazing. Really well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good fight. I love the character picks, guys. Well, next up is British Turk versus Lem. Gonna tag them. Okay, Lem is here, that's perfect. He's asking keyboard, so we just need British Turk and we are set to go. British Turk gonna be on the left side, Lem gonna be on the right side.
Oh, okay. I see. Good to know. Yeah, you might have been with us earlier. But... yeah, I could see that. Definitely newer. But... that was a great fight on your part.
Yep. Alright,
British
man.
Turk against Lem.
Yep. Lem, I think, is already in. Big Adolov is happy for Julian victory. Very nice. And yeah, British Turk. So far, no movement. Yeah, it's not good. It's really not good. Well, it's not bad. We just can move on to our next fight, which is gonna be Apostle versus Mojo Rising. Yeah, I think just gonna let's see if they are here. Apostle, you guys ready? Fine. Alright, Lem. Yeah, good call. Special the Rising title up for grabs. Piper down, bribing or trying to intimidate for a title. He started making his own. What to play. Alright, Apostle is ready. I mean, Lem, if you don't get Mojo Rising, we're just gonna then go you versus Apostle. Should be a fine matchup. I'm gonna give Mojo Rising 2 minutes because you guys are already ready. You can already join in. Together. And if like in 1-2 minutes Mojo will not reply, then we will just continue with our matchup. Lem, you're gonna be on the left side and Apostle gonna be on the right side. Alright, names are set. Titles shot, let me see. Alright. Yeah, Lem, Apostle, you can join in and we're gonna have it. Alright, we're not gonna do inflation, you know, every title creates an inflation. And we're not doing here, there's only one USFC title. There's some special tournament rewards we're giving out. But no. I know, Piper, you're very sad about it, but that's life. That's life. There's only one USFC title, and only the best can have it. So much. Piper, please don't. Alright, Lim left side, Apostle right side. If you guys give me. If not, I'm gonna message you. Lim left. Keyboard, Lim is asking for a keyboard.
Okay.
I've left the server. Not that's it. I've left the server. Piper, no. No. Right, we'll make you a new special title. We'll make a tournament maybe next week. Of USFC tournament. Just for you. It will be called Special
Yes, sir.
Piper title. USFC mini award. Something like that. Right. Let's go to our matchup. It's gonna be a great matchup. Longsword versus Saber. Good stuff.
Oh. Lem with the first kill. Oh,
Alright, some
pause
lag.
there. Possible good to go. I think it's on Lem's end. Okay, yeah, probably just a spike. Nice flash there.
Yep.
Good way to punish those high guards, those low guards, just to dash in like that.
Yep. Oh.
Nice. To the two.
Hmm. Yeah, next week we might make a tournament, which is not gonna be fully USFC, but it's gonna be for a minor Piper title, and with a winner gonna get a shot for USFC title next week. If all convinced, then I will have to make some shit up, I guess. Then we'll just go back to the normal one. We will see.
Cuts
We
there.
will see.
Oh, doesn't follow it up though. There was a good leg cut, but he didn't follow it up with the combo.
Oh
Testing the
man.
guard, Lem trying to keep it tight there, not wanting to give this away. So that was a really decisive hit, a push attempt, but Yazic's cut came in faster. You can only push an opponent when they're in wind-up phase, not an active phase of the attack.
I go to great lengths for fans like you, Piper. Yeah, I like the Apostle's resolve, just standing there, not afraid of anything, and he gets it. Damn, that's some balls of steel right there. Being completely immobile and still being able to
Nice.
like corner your opponent, and that's a point for Apostle. Very nicely played there. Alright, so there's gonna be any switches. Yeah, Lamb going with the switch. Apostolos. No Apostle? Yes, well. Oh, he gets hit there. Actually, it's a double hit from both sides. I kinda like this matchup. Don't see them very often, but now kinda look at them. They seem very similar. With 3 stances. Only big difference I see like moveset, and then like Samuel has a longer blade. And but Ternovsky has more damage though. And still a great moveset.
Yep. Nice hit.
Oh, double.
Double. A double.
Double. Alright, probably lag again.
Good hit from Lem and a stab. Beautifully done.
That was nice counter indeed.
A little bit of a sky hook there from Lem, that false edge cut coming up. Lem on the defensive.
Nicely done. Oh, big swings, out of measure though. Wonder is it to bait it in maybe a little bit? Yeah, might be, because it's somewhat worked out with Apostle. Another gets another point. What I definitely love is how shiny is Duzak when under a certain good light. Yeah, like right now. So far very clean Saber matchup, not much of spamming, mostly calculated attacks and counters and defenses. It's okay. How are you doing, Subtang?
Sorry?
How are you, mate? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Alright, good to hear. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Alright, Lem needs one
Things have
more
been less
point.
busy for a change, so it's
Yeah.
really nice. They'll get busy again later in the year, but
Oh yeah, right. You getting summer vacation?
yeah. But then
Nice.
I've got my practicum again in the autumn, so.
Alright. It's not bad though.
But after that, yeah, it's definitely not bad. Then I get my ed degree, and then I'll likely be substitute teaching. I won't be like a full-fledged teacher yet, but that's still a lot of progress.
Alright. Yeah, that's great. You're gonna substitute only one subject, or you're gonna substitute for like certain subjects? And GG for Lem, that's 1-1.
So usually a substitute just comes in for any teacher, right? Whatever job is available. So
Yeah.
it'll be a variety of subjects, yeah. But
That's
I'll have a
fine.
lesson plan and stuff, so
Mhm.
it's obviously it comes with challenges because the students don't know you, but it should be relatively straightforward.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. And then at some point, obviously, I'll get a permanent position somewhere, and that'll be fun.
Yeah. Okay,
And
Lem's.
I am at some point planning to get a master's in history, so that'll probably be further down the road as well. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll just stick with teaching if I like it enough.
I'm glad to hear.
Yeah. Oh, stabs.
Okay, seems Bicado LB is the biggest fan of Julian, which is very nice to see. Probably like was waiting for a very long time for Julian to come back to USFC and to cheer him up again.
So his stab attempt apostle was very static there, but managed to block it. Both moving in and out.
Yeah.
Oh, out of measure.
Yeah, reading a little bit chat in times of trouble, because now new game is starting. We were victorious in the previous one, well PLC, so but Steam did not win. What do you think about the game and how did it go?
I thought it was pretty fun. I just felt we were, no offense to Piper, but I felt we were a little mismanaged.
Oh.
Like obviously something went very wrong. I wasn't involved in like the military strategy. I just sort of followed his orders. So
Man, that was a bad mistake because you're a chess. You're good at chess, you know, and that definitely would help out because this was helping me out a lot. I was thinking a few moves in advance, win, lose, you know. And you did like, I think turn 3 or 4 was just detrimental for your faction, and we got very lucky and just, that was steamroll.
Yeah, I should be more involved in those sorts of decisions because Piper's been better at me in chess for a while, but ever since I improved and went up some rating, I seem to be able to beat him now, so that's good.
That's nice, that's nice.
Yeah, we did like a mini tournament, and I managed to win actually. It was with 4 people, it wasn't big or anything, but I'm still pretty happy with that performance.
Yeah, indeed, that's always happy vibes.
Yeah. Because there are some of the better people in the community playing it, like Oak. Oak is a really good chess player. So, and actually Wiggly too. Wiggly's pretty damn good. He finds those cheeky sacrifices a lot. So I'm glad I managed to win. But I think a big part of why I won 2 of them was just because they made a mistake. It wasn't necessarily a matter of me being better, but it's still pretty clear that I've improved a lot. And I hope to get 1,000 level on chess.com. I'm pretty close.
Alright, I hope you do. Lamb with a nice slash there. It's a little bit close to defeat, but you know, 2-point differences. Well, okay. should stop with cursing, and that's 2-1 for Apostle.
That said, Oak did beat me in the last game, but I won enough games that I won, and that game didn't even count because it went over the time. It was kind of funny. So it says I got 100% win rate, but if you were to consider that one, I would be still won, but I'd have that 1 loss.
Alright.
And the first game I played with Oak was actually really intense because it came down to a time scramble, and I had to quickly do the ladder mate and pre-move it.
Okay.
Yeah, because without the pre-moves, he would have won on time.
Alright.
So fair play to Oak, though, because that's what you do. If your opponent's down on time, you gotta start forcing him to pre-move. But we did suggest playing on increment so that that type of situation doesn't happen again. At least if you're doing moves. But probably like 3-second increment, not a big one. Just enough that if someone makes quick moves, they won't just lose on time.
Yeah. Then we have so many chess players.
Yeah, we do actually. Even Tower's a little bit interested, I've noticed, in the game. I don't know if he plays very much, but he watches it. Chernobyl as well. And Bazovsky too. I don't know if you've played him at all, but he's a really good chess player.
Alright, now I have not.
Yeah, a lot of the Russians on our server are good, which isn't surprising.
When cold and
Probably grew
wintry.
up with it and played it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, cold winter, not much to do.
Yeah. Well, it's funny though because in Canada you say that, but I didn't grow up with chess, right? But now that it's become popular again, now the kids are playing it. But when I was a kid, like kids weren't playing chess. We were playing stuff like Mario Kart, Pokemon, you know, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And the Wii was out, right? So
Not in
that
the,
was the trendy
Eastern.
thing for kids.
In Eastern Europe, these items were kind of for rich and with contacts. Well, you
Yeah.
can still get it, but it was not that
Yeah.
easy. It was a long time until I saw something like that, actually. Since some other
Yeah.
like older things, but I usually go outside and play outside.
Mhm.
Or play like chess or cards, because
Yeah.
what else got to
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, we did board games too. Just chess, I guess. I found it boring personally as a kid. So I just like tried it once and then I was like, okay, this is too complicated and too boring. And then I stopped. Which is a
Yeah.
little bit unfortunate. Because I could have been better at it, I think, if I stuck with it, but you know, if it's not fun, it's not fun. I don't think you should play chess if you don't find it fun. But it's
No,
fun now,
100%
so.
not. Yeah, if you don't like chess and you just play it, that's kind of like torture.
Yeah, it's either the most fulfilling game or it's the most frustrating game you've ever played. It totally depends on how it's going.
Yeah, I liked it from the first time I played, but just so stressful to play it. Sometimes
Yeah.
you don't want that stress. Well, that's GG for Apostle with 3-0. 3-1. GG, guys. It was a great fight. Sorry, we were a little bit chit-chatting, but yeah.
Well, Maestro, I secretly recruited a bunch of people for the Time of Troubles, and it surprised Piper.
Sneaky as always, but it's understandable. Alright, I think it's last one Maestro Cake versus Plebeian. There. Okay, if he's not, I don't know, we're gonna give somebody to Plebeian anyways, and I'm gonna finish up, because I don't think British Turk or Mod Rising are here, so... Ah, fine, Piper, we'll give you this fight, even though you won, but I'm feeling very gracious today. Okay, Maestro is writing, so let's hope for I won't be home for another hour. Well, then you're out. Maestro is out.
You're out. I mean, I don't blame you, but yeah, it's almost done, Maestro.
Yeah. I'd rather they am as well, Piper, but they are not here. So we're gonna just... I mean, I can fight, I lost my fight. Piper, if you want, I'm gonna give you the fight. But you take it quick or you don't take it, because my moods change. I take it, okay, then it's my Piper versus Plebeian. Okay, Plebeian left side, Piper right side.
Yeah, if you guys were to do a fight, it would have to be some kind of sanctioned duel. Off schedule, but that's up to Venu, not me.
What? No, nothing out of event anymore.
You don't want to do those anymore?
No.
I remember we used to.
Yeah. Yeah, no. We have some passive
Yeah, it would
events
have
for
to be
that.
sanctioned. Yeah.
Don't do this anymore. It must be all event time.
Yeah, I remember those days. It was like people were unsure if it was live or not, so people started, me included, we started doing private duels.
Yeah. Which is not bad, but yeah, just a little bit abusable. And then inflating on scores. Okay, Moj is back. Moj is back. Piper, get the F out. Sorry, but like, let's see if
Oh, he left. There you go.
Alright, sorry,
Piper left
Piper.
right away.
Because Moji can come. Come, last fight.
Oh, he
Then.
missed it and was looking for it. Yeah, there was a lot of smack talks. That's understandable, Mojo. So you're fighting Mojo, from what I understand.
Yeah, you're fighting Plebeian fighting Mojo. If he comes, of course. If he does not come, we just go back to Piper. Well, it's last minute matchups.
Mojo is here, beautiful. Such a confusing event.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of it's
sorry,
on a whim.
Plebeian.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, first I give him a title fight, then I take it away, then I give him another fight, and I take it away. Poor guy.
And the shuffling of schedules too, because I
Yeah.
don't think Oak expected to be fighting so early, right?
Yeah.
That's why he was.
Yeah, everything was a little bit chaotic today, but in the end we had almost all matchups, so and everybody got a fight, except Meister Cake, but it's his fault, so let's not be sad about it.
Mojo the Rising against Plebeian was an amazing matchup the first time. Hall of Fame worthy. Still, nobody submitted it. I'm gonna have to go in and do that. Because that was an amazing fight. I'm hoping to see a repeat. Maybe we'll be submitting 2 of them. Or if this one's better, for
Mhm.
whatever reason, which would be pretty difficult to pull off. But if it was, then
Yeah.
that's probably how I would do it.
Yeah, I will cut the first match and just upload it if you want. I just need a reminder because I might forget.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
don't know.
totally up for it as well. But
What a
in
nice.
fact, I might do
Yeah.
it myself because there's a couple streamers I met who want to see what this game's about, and I think that would be a fantastic fight to show them. Because they play Kingdom Come Deliverance, so they'll probably be looking at the longsword and wondering what that's about. So
Oh, that's a
if
great
you don't
point.
mind,
Yeah, sure,
might do
sure,
that, yeah.
sure. Pleb is on the left, right?
yes, yeah, he
Yeah, but
played. Actually, I don't. I think the sides are reversed. Yes. Yeah, just reverse the names and we're good.
all right, good to
That doesn't
know.
matter.
Thank you, guys. All right, you can go.
Yeah, good catch, good catch. That's
Yeah,
why
very
you were
good catch.
confused. Okay, exchange now. This is what we're used to seeing, but gotta say, Plebeian doing a fantastic job.
Indeed, 100%.
Pleb is on the right. Yeah, good catch, Julian. Julian saw as well. Nice sidestep, but yeah, he still got tagged there.
Yeah, looked like danger was there, but Mojo was able to finally get the point.
Nice from
Wow.
Plebeian.
Yeah, you don't see this this often.
Speaking from experience, Plebeian yesterday, like we had just a batshit insane fight on Venator's host. It came down to the last flag, and I was actually playing Isabella, so
No.
it's quite a spectacle, that one. Not to the same quality as this, I don't think, because there were some questionable bugs for both of us, but it was still fun, and I barely managed to win that.
Damn. Yeah, Plebeian
Yeah,
doing good in
that's it.
competitive.
For that flag, yeah. Mojo just, he's got to get his head in the game, I guess, or because Plebeian's playing extremely well. Okay, there's a good start. Plebeian taught Big Cato everything he knows. Awesome. Yeah, he's a coach actually on the server.
Yep.
There's the coach role. There's a stab to the hand there. Nicely done.
My only question, how did Quest get a coach as well? But
What?
how did Quest become a coach?
Oh, he asked for the role, and then we were like, sure. And then he started teaching.
Okay. Okay then.
Yeah, so he offered. Yeah.
Alright. Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. And basically their teaching style, because Plebeian follows the same teaching style. is to just destroy noobs they fight until they get better.
It's a good plan. It's a good plan.
Yeah, it actually does work if they're determined.
Yeah. Alright, good to know.
It doesn't work so well if you hate the game though, and you're just losing. Like, at that point, you know, you're
Yeah.
not gonna get better.
You're gonna quit, likely.
Yeah. Thankfully though, this is the sort of game where if you're interested in it, you're probably interested in history, swords, martial arts, something related to that, right?
Yeah.
So odds are you'll like this game if you're coming into the server.
Yeah. Yeah, first impressions are good with this game. Just as you continue playing and see its few flaws, you might a little bit find it not as good, but yeah, still nothing better I think in the market, so
Yeah, not for this sort of simulator game. There was that, what's that game? I forgot about it, but it's this, forgot the name. It's a samurai cutting game, but cyberpunk style that failed.
First cut? The first cut was 2D one.
First cut. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a different one. I don't know. But anyway, it was a samurai-esque cyberpunk game, and it just did not do well.
Yeah, I think I saw it. It's already released and it's not doing well at all.
Yeah, it was too clunky, I think, and the combat system just
Yeah.
wasn't
sadly.
great. It was trying to be For Honor, and it was trying to be this game all at once, is how I would describe it, which wasn't actually a good combination.
Yeah. Backless size
Very
is
rock,
pretty
paper,
much,
scissors.
yeah. Alright, alright.
Yeah, whereas this game, there's a lot more freedom to use whatever moves you want, as long as you're timing them right and whatnot, and you're just following the principles. There's a lot of possible interactions, and it's not as simple as this move beats this move, you know.
Yep. Plebman just did an epic combination point before, but now just blindly rushes in and gets cut down. Still just needs 1 point
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, he's in a good spot. Mojo has warmed up. Sometimes you
Oh.
need that warm up,
Mhm.
but the back Y.
Yeah, back by infamous.
Like we,
So 2-0
Yeah,
for
he-
Plebin. Yeah.
he did a really good leg sweep the previous round, where he parried a big cut from Isabella and then immediately went low, and it was really smooth.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Right, Mojo rising for his matchup, rematch. It's a little bit far away from victory, but he still can do it. Absolutely. Yeah, he just needs more. Yeah, Russian. Oh, yeah,
Bunch of hits there.
yeah. Risk it though for a moment there, but he's able to continue the offensive and get the point. And I just had a big, like, craving for sunflower seeds. Wow.
There are some in the kitchen.
There are some sunflower seeds?
Yeah, without shell.
Oh, I'm gonna cook them then. Nice.
Yeah, those are popular here too.
Yeah, I like with the shell, but shell is a little bit more fun as an activity. But without shell, they're very nice as well. You like cook them a little bit, add some salt, and they're just amazing.
Yeah, we like them with dill as well as the salted variation.
Oh, dill is awesome. I could put dill on anything,
Yeah,
especially potatoes.
yeah, and dill seems to have become especially popular here with in combination with pickle. I mean, that's always been classic, right? But now
Yeah.
it feels like a lot of restaurants are just doing dill pickle fried chicken, dill pickle, anything you can think of,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hit Canada by storm. I don't know if it's the same in the US, but that's what's been happening here.
Alright, alright.
And
Yeah, seems like a classic European combination. Well, especially Eastern European, I don't know. Just add potatoes and that's
Yeah.
like traditional day dish. Oh, back wide again. Plebeian snipes it.
Yeah, and you guys in Europe, you pickle a lot of stuff actually. I mean, we do too, to be fair, but generally when we say pickle, we're referring to cucumbers and that's it. Whereas
Yeah.
you guys, like, you pickle anything you can think of.
Yeah, my mother, grandmother spent hours, weeks pickling. Like, it's get insane. It's like, I don't know. It's like you get so much
Yeah.
stuff. You get like your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your jams, everything.
Yeah.
So much stuff there. But they always
Yeah.
need help, of course, with all that stuff moving them. It's a famous family activity, I think, in here, in these parts. Oh,
Yeah,
another
I guess
one back.
food is just
Huh?
yeah, food is just very available here, I suppose. But you can go to Ukrainian shops here, and they've got, you know, pickled sausage, pickled, you know, just about anything you can think of. But in most stores, it's just the cucumbers and different flavors like garlic and stuff, and that's it.
Yep, that's GG. Yeah, I mean, there's not any lack of resources here, but it just might be one of those things that you get used to. But
Yeah.
alright, guys, that was good fights. It was very nice. Congratulations everybody who win, who didn't win. Well, better luck next time. And yeah, any thoughts, Subutai? Any events coming up?
The Towers event's coming up tomorrow, so make sure you guys sign up for that. Tau had to cancel it, so now it's on Sunday. Hopefully Sunday will be a better day for that. Otherwise, I'm hoping to finish the weapon-only tournaments that I've been doing next week, so that means the sword and shield and the rapiers. Maybe I'll make them just short round robins so you get through them quickly. And then it'll be back to just regular mixed weapon stuff, which I think everyone's kind of hoping for. I think that's why the turnouts have been less, because people don't want to just play broadsword or just play sword and shield or rapier. I think most people just want to play what they want, so we'll get through that as quickly as we can, and then there'll be some good events on the horizon.
Alright, sounds perfect. Yeah, well, thanks everybody, guys. Go and maybe choose a team in times of trouble, maybe not. Do as you will. It's Saturday. Everybody have a good weekend and see you next week.
See ya.